they hate. Try to hide you through the gate. Look, go to strip club, make it rain.
What's up, y'all? Joe with Spoon Performance, and today we have this 2015 Chevy Impala, and we are doing an engine swap, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the oil level sending unit. So we're about to change that. It's located inside the oil pan. I already got the oil pan off the car, so I won't be able to show you that part, but I'm going to show you exactly how to change the oil level sensor and put it back on the car, on the engine. Let's get started. All right, so here we are. We have two different oil pans. I already pre-started this one, getting the sensor out. I was already taking the sensor out, but I'll show you how to specifically get to the point to where I'm at right now. You want to start off with taking your oil pan off of the car. As you can see, I put all the bolts where they were supposed to go just so I can remember. But if you don't, take a piece of cardboard, draw your oil pan, and put them all where they're supposed to go so you don't misplace them. There are different sizes of them, between 13s and 10s, but all of them are 13s and 10s, so that's cool. To begin, what you have to do is, right here on the side of this oil pan, there's a retaining clip. You want to pop this clip off like this. That's what you want to do first. You get this retaining clip off right here, and then you're going to push your sensor. You want to twist it a little bit on the front and the back. And while you're twisting it back and forth, you want to push it in, and it'll pop out as such. So this is where I'm at on this oil pan. I'm not keeping this one, I'm going to keep this one, so I'm going to finish on this one. But I was just showing you guys how to do that. So this is what you do to get the oil plug off, the main sensor plug that you plug into your wiring harness. But there's still this baffle right here you have to take off, and then you have to get the other piece of the sensor off that's under it. So I'm going to continue doing that on this one.
Lifestyle, Cuban lane, rollers, VBS, pick your rain. Walk the same, talk the same, stay the same. Fuck the fame, never change. I cannot wait until.
So this is this small piece. Alright, so now get this little baffle out. There's two bolts, but the bolts come up through the bottom. So actually, to take this off, you would need to either have a ratcheting wrench like I do have, or you're gonna need to take this lower section of this oil pan out, this black piece right here. You have to take this out to get to it. But I got a bendy ratcheting wrench, so I'm gonna try to use it. If not, I'm gonna just take this bottom half of this pan out, which is kind of repetitive, but we're gonna do it.
Eternally, not just mentally, but physically, I am feeling you.
Alright. Alright, so this is the wrench I'm telling you about. That with bendy head, it kind of helps. But you just reach under it, unloose them. Pretty cool. Works pretty good. Now, turn this like this so that I could screw my screws out. Nice and easy. It's kind of hard to see in there, so gotta go off feeling. You have to take this bottom section off to get that off. That is ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Lifestyle, Cuban lane, rollers, VBS, pick your rain. Walk the same, talk the same, stay the same. Fuck the fame, never change. I cannot wait until they set me free.
Alright, so those are size 10s. And you'll actually have to take the drain plug bolt off to get this one bolt off, but I have like enough wiggle room, so you'll probably have the same amount of wiggle room. But from here, I would, I still got two bolts in it.
I'm so glad that they have set me free. Now I finally can spend the rest of my days with you. Girl, I'm dangerously in love with you. Eternally, not just mentally, but physically, I am feeling you.
That's off after a solid amount of good trying as well. Alright, now here we are. This is our old sensor, and I'm not exactly going to bore you guys with putting it back together, but you get the memo. Alright, you gotta take the retaining clip off, push it inside. Then you have to go to the bottom of the pan, take the lower section off. This is the middle. I guess that's the lower, this is the upper, and then you have the engine block. So you're gonna take the lower section off of the middle or upper section, whatever you choose to call it, just to get this oil level sensor off. And then you're gonna repeat the steps to put it all back together. But there is no gasket for these two pieces, so you have to make the gasket with silicone. So be very cautious when you are making that gasket, because it is a real tight fit on the engine. And that's about it. Whew. All right, everyone, now we're done. I'm just gonna give you guys a brief overview of what it takes to get the job done and what you need to be certain that you do correctly. So the first thing is, when you take this lower oil pan off, as you can see, this gasket is on the outside, so they don't make a gasket. You have to make a gasket. So just be sure that you use a generous amount of gasket maker when you put that on before you do anything else. Make sure you clean the service really good and put that on. Remember to install the main piece to your oil level sensor very well with size 10s. And then for the plug part, for the plug inside of this pan right here, there is a circle, but on the bottom half of the circle, it has like a little dent to where it's pushed out more. You want to put this piece down when you're installing it so it fully seats, so you can install your clip back on. I don't have an extra clip, I lost it, but I have it right here on this engine. I got my clip fully installed, it's fully seated, and you can see how my harness connection is cocked. And you see gasket maker. I got mine was coming out the side, but I touched it a little bit. But as you can see, I use a generous amount. You're gonna have to put it on the lower and the upper oil pan. Make sure it looks just about just like that, just like the top one. As you can tell, I pretty much mimicked it. Maybe a little bit extra, but it looks good to me. Yeah, that's it, folks. Thank you for tuning in, and come back for more videos. It's Joe with Smooth Performance. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.
Wait, what kind Rari? 458. All of these niggas they hate. Try to hide shit through the gate. Look, go to strip club, make it rain.